Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about some recent fails, products that I don't really love that much. These videos I think are really fun and entertaining. Obviously not everyone has the same taste in makeup, so it's nice to hear everyone's different opinions, but don't take it too seriously, okay? If your skin is like mine, or if you like certain things out of your makeup like I do, then maybe these fails will be good for you to hear so you can avoid some products that aren't the best. But if your taste is different than mine, then that's totally fine. Wear whatever you want. But let's just jump into it. I don't have too many things, but I just want to get into a couple right now. Okay, my first one is a foundation that I actually already owned and liked, but I don't really like it anymore. And this is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus. So I don't know if this is because I've had mine for a long time. I don't feel like I've had it that long though. I don't know what it is about this, but it just does not give me really any coverage at all. I think it's the way that I've been liking to apply my foundation. I really like to use a big fluffy brush for my foundation lately, and I feel like that requires a very buildable formula, where this almost seems like something you have to just apply a really thick layer right from the get-go to really get a good finish and good coverage out of it. So I just don't really prefer that, and so for me this just doesn't really work. The way that I've been applying makeup, if I use this, I feel like it doesn't give me like any coverage. It just looks kind of streaky and it smells like paint, like really bad, and it's gross. Okay, my next one is these. Wow, this is also Wet n Wild. I didn't even realize that. Yikes. Sorry, Wet n Wild. I love so many of their products, but not this. This is their MegaLast Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. So not the matte formula, the matte one's fine. These are the high shine ones. For me, for what these are, I feel like they're supposed to look like a very lacquered, high pigmented lip gloss. I don't feel like they give you like a ton of pigment. They're a little bit sticky and like gloopy, like on me. Especially this like lighter one. Even if I line my lips, have a lipstick underneath, I feel like it settles into my lines a little bit, and I just don't really like the way that these look or feel on the lips. A better option would be the one that I have on right now. This is the Amore Shine Liquid Lip Color from Milani. I really like these. I feel like this has a nice finish, good coverage, goes on smoothly, wears off nicely. It's not sticky, it's not thick or gloopy or anything like that, but it lasts a long time still throughout the day. So I would try out these over these guys. These just not the best. My next fail is these Rimmel lip liners. Now, lip liners are one thing that can be very personal as well. Let me explain what I like in a lip liner so that you know why I dislike these, because you might really like them if you know you don't have my preferences for lip liners. So for me, I like a really creamy formula, something that goes on is very high pigmented with very little pressure. I feel like that's the easiest for me to get the color where I want it the easiest. These are a very stiff formula. Gosh, it's like the 15th thing that I've dropped today. These are a very stiff formula. They require a lot of building. They get almost dried out on top, so then you really have to work to get that color on, and then I almost feel like it's uneven after that. Where if you get something that's like the LA Girl lip liners, with one stroke, you're getting an even layer of pigmentation and they kind of blend into the lips a lot easier. These don't blend with other lip products at all, so if you're wanting to kind of fade your lip liner into a lipstick, you can't really do that with these. Like I said, something about these is just whack and I don't like them. Plus, I really hate that these require a sharpener. It's just so annoying to have to sharpen your pencils, so that's why I don't like those. Next up, and I may have talked about this in another video already, is this Neutragena Healthy Skin Glow Shears Illuminating. Oh my goodness. Neutragena Healthy Skin Glow Shears Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer with Sunscreen. That's the longest name of my life. This is what it looks like. I tried this out in a video a while ago because I was looking for something that was like a tinted moisturizer, but that gave you like some amount of coverage still. Something with like a light to medium, maybe a tiny bit buildable formulation, and this just gives you pretty much nothing. Like it blends out into, yeah, basically nothing. Let's try a little bit right here, and you have to use a ton to get like anything at all. Like there's just really nothing there, you know? And you can even see on my fingers, like there's a little bit of something, but it's mostly just moisturizing properties and not any actual like pigmentation or coverage. If you do want something that's more of a skin tint but that has some good coverage, I really like this NYX Bear With Me tinted skin veil. This one's really good, and it actually has some coverage. If you apply it with your fingertips, blend it out with a sponge, add a little bit more even after, you can get a really good kind of, not fully medium, but a pretty close to a medium coverage with this, which is really nice. And you use a lot less. I mean, you still have to use quite a bit if you really want to build up the coverage, but you use a lot less than you do with this, which gives you absolutely nothing. Okay, my next one's not a total fail, but there's just products I like more. Okay, that's it. That's as easy as it gets. There's just products that I think are better. This is the Coty Airspun powder, okay? This just smells terrible. The packaging is a pain in the butt because it doesn't have like a twist closure. You have to like pull it off, and then you have powder literally, look at that. You have powder all over the rim. You go to close it and it poofs out everywhere. See? Oh, it's so annoying. I get it all over my clothes, and then the smell lingers in the air. It makes me sneeze like crazy because it just smells so strong. Plus, this one is translucent extra coverage. Translucent is too dark for my under eyes, so maybe there's another shade that works a little better for me, but overall I just really prefer like the Maybelline Fit Me powder a lot more than this. I've heard too, if you're looking for drugstore, I've heard that the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus loose translucent powder is really good. I haven't been able to find that one anywhere, so I haven't gotten that one yet, but I really want to try that one out. I'm just using this because I have it and I feel like I should, because there's a ton of product left in here, but I don't love it that much. The finish is nice, I will say. It's just like the packaging, the smell, the color, it's just off, and I don't, no. Next, if you know me at all, you know that I love a liquid blush. I think that the Flower Beauty blush bombs are amazing. I picked up another color though, and it ended up being like the weirdest color ever. I thought it would be like a soft, kind of wearable, cool tone pink, and it's like an ultraviolet pinkish purple. So that's a fail for me. This is the shade Bubbly. This just is, you can see it in the tube, it's just almost purple. Like, it is the weirdest color. Like, what? How would that look good on anybody, you know? I just don't understand what this is supposed to be. Ugh. It's just gross. It's just gross. Blends out kind of sheer, which is nice, but the color is just like kind of off, you know? It's not, I mean, with my look especially today, but it's just kind of weird. So I just really didn't like that color. I was hoping it would be a little less purple, because who wears purple blush? I'm sorry if you like purple blush, but that is just weird. So I do really like the color Pinched. I've heard that Nectar is a really good color, but those are both a little bit more warm, and I was hoping for something more like neutral cool. So I'd hope that they'd come out with another shade that's a little bit more wearable in this pink category. What I have been doing though that I really like is mixing, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. What I have been doing is mixing a tiny bit of this ugly color into Pinched, and I actually really like that combination. So I've still been able to use it, which is nice, but I wouldn't get this unless you only wear cool tones or something, so then it might look like it fits a little more. But this just on me is like too purpley, cool, ugly color. This is a really sad fail because it's not that the product is a fail, it's the product as a travel makeup item is a fail, okay? And I've already showed you guys this and it was so depressing, but I got the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder. It was pretty much brand new. I'd only used it a couple times, but I took it traveling and it totally shattered all over the freaking place. So that was really depressing. I've taken my butter bronzer places and that one breaks as well, but that's only if it's already, you know, I've hit pan and it's already kind of falling apart anyways. This was like brand new. So this is a very softly pressed powder apparently, so be really careful if you're taking anything that's really softly pressed that picks up a lot of pigment really quickly. If you're taking that traveling, be super careful because those powders tend to break a lot easier. I typically see that in eyeshadows the most because eyeshadows, they want to be really, really pigmented so they don't press them as well into the pan so that your brush picks up a lot more pigment. I hope that that makes sense. I feel like I've reiterated that same thing like a million times. That's actually one of my husband's biggest pet peeves about me, is that I will say the same thing like 5 different times, but in a slightly different way because I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain it. But he's like, yeah, you already told me that like 50 times. And I'm like, but I just want to make sure that you like get exactly what I'm trying to say. Like not 98% understand it, but like 100% understand it. So anyway, sorry if I do that a lot in my videos, but I just like to be clear and understood and make things make sense. I wouldn't travel with this or anything else that's very softly pressed because I was super sad, but I'm still kind of using it just very gently, dipping into it on the side of my desk over here so that I can still get my money's worth, because it was like, it's like $15, I think. Physicians Formula is a little bit of a higher price point for the drugstore, so, and like I said, I just gotten it. I probably had it for a few weeks, but it wasn't like, you know, it was running out or anything. I still want to use it. I'd probably use like $1.50 of the $15 that I spent. So I want to choose more. Anyway, but yeah, I think that is it. Let me just look. Yeah, I think that's all. So hopefully you, oh wait, I didn't check my eyeshadows. No, yeah, I really think that's it. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I kind of like watching these product fails. I mean, I hate to be like a Debbie Downer or whatever, but I think it's fun to talk about and to understand why things didn't work for certain people. It can be really helpful when you're going to purchase your own products. So hopefully you found this helpful or enjoyable to watch in some way. Let me know what else you'd like to see from me. And if you did like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that I know, because I would love to do more videos like this whenever I try out anything that kind of sucks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!